everyone, welcome back to my channel. For 2023, I decided I was going to learn a creative skill every month. For January, I decided to do macrame. Macrame essentially is the art of knotting strings in a pattern to make decorative articles, according to Google. I had never tried macrame before, so I was quite worried how I was gonna go with tying knots. I started macrame in the library. I found a book, and at the beginning of the book, it showed you different knots to learn. And so I started practicing those knots. All I had was headphones and some string I had just bought, and so I was using that to thread through and tie. The rest of the stuff, other than the book, I also looked at YouTube videos. After learning those knots, I decided to jump straight into it and make a hanging pot plant. I bought all my supplies from Kmart, which I will link in the description below. I think if you're a beginner, Kmart is a great way to start, as well as Red Dot. My envision for the macrame was I wanted hanging pot plants that were painted with anime pictures like Totoro or Sailor Moon with like pastel colored string. But that's what I came into this project thinking about. My first design was for these mini vases me and my sister had painted, which when I had finished the pot hangers, they looked so cute. They were my practice pieces. And then I went on to a bigger hanger. For this one, I ended up painting a Sailor Moon pot plant, which looked so pretty in the orange and purple colored string. Another design I did, which came away from making plant hangers, was a strap that my husband could use for his camera. I had to learn a whole new set of knots for that to make the long band. That took me a little while, but once I got it, it was awesome. My last design ended up being this leaf pattern pot hanger. I was very inspired by Totoro and envisioned a Totoro pot plant inside of it. This project took me probably a week to work out. I was struggling with the knots. I was getting so frustrated. Now this design, I needed to look up a couple of tutorials for on YouTube because I didn't know if I could actually make something like that in macrame, but turns out you can do leaf patterns. I would love one day also to make a full-on tapestry with all leaves. All up, I really enjoyed macrame. I feel like a month is not enough to learn a skill completely, but I was so happy that I could dab a little bit into it, and I'm looking forward to February for my new skill that I will be learning. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.